We begin tonight with new details on an officer-involved shooting that shook a northwest Bakersfield neighborhood 3 weeks ago. The sheriff's office finally identifying the victim of that shooting, a 47-year-old Bakersfield man. 17's Jenny Hudd joins us with what we know so far about this case and what KCSO is not disclosing. Jenny?
The man shot by deputies has been identified as 47-year-old Robert Eugene Robinson. It took 3 weeks for basic details of the case to be made public, including the fact that the shooting was fatal. The morning of May 17th, 47-year-old Robert Eugene Robinson was declared deceased 3 days after he was shot by a KCSO in the 10,000 block of Shellabarger Road. KCSO would not say how many times or where Robinson was shot, only that an autopsy will be conducted. Robinson had a lengthy criminal history, including a prison sentence of over 12 years for 2 counts of attempted voluntary manslaughter and assault with a deadly weapon. He also had convictions for spousal abuse and driving under the influence, among others. With what we know so far, here's a timeline of that night, Tuesday, May 14th. Around 8 p.m., KCSO deputies went to the 10,000 block of Shellabarger Road for a welfare check on Robinson, reported to be suffering from a mental health crisis and possibly armed with a gun.
Sheriff's Department was telling them just to come out. We're not going to hurt you or anything.
KCSO says deputies attempted for several hours to de-escalate the situation and disarm Robinson.
We have a visual. Suspect going to be on his back. He is moving, and the rifle is just going to be 2 to 3 feet at his feet away from him.
KCSO says Robinson fired on deputies, and at least one deputy fired back.
Can we confirm if our units returned fire, or was it just shots fired from the suspect?
1998 suspect did shoot at us.
KCSO says no deputies were injured, but Robinson was taken to Kern Medical for his injuries. He died 3 days later. KCSO says they cannot answer any additional questions on this active and ongoing investigation. They say questions will be answered in a future critical incident report. Here's what we still don't know 3 weeks later. How many KCSO deputies responded? Who? How many shots were fired by the suspect? By KCSO? Who requested a welfare check? Were less than lethal measures used? Was a mental health crisis team called? And we'll provide updates as we get them. Jenny Hutt, 17 News.